Hey, I'm Jay from the Kubz. Welcome to a game called Interrogation. Now, this is a game where we are questioning a young lady, and she seems perfectly normal, but as the interrogation goes on, things aren't what they seem, and she isn't who she seems. So we're about to figure out what's going on right now. If you guys cool with that, you down with that? Everybody get ready and buckle up, because here we go! For the past few months, there's been this patient. She was a victim of an abduction, as well as a bizarrely unnatural homicide. Normally, she wouldn't be in our jurisdiction, but during her rescue, she attacked the police and tried to escape numerous times, which led to her being placed in our care. Then there's her behavior. Family members reported that she was acting differently, a total personality change. She's never provided any clear answers of what happened. Oddly, she suddenly made a request stating she was finally willing to talk. They put me in charge of her interrogation. I felt it'd be a good idea to ask the police for any evidence they were willing to share with me, given her history of being uncooperative with questioning. Thankfully, they let me have a binder containing some of the evidence they'd collected. Not all of it, granted, but hopefully it'll be enough to finally get the truth of what happened. I don't know where that British accent came from at the very end there. Well, we can either begin or we can leave. What happens if we leave?
Forget this. I'll leave them to someone else. I'm taking today off.
Wow. Ending 5 of 5. Thanks for playing, I guess. Sorry. Anyway, let's begin.
Okay, I'm ready. Could you bring the patient in?
I guess I had like some sort of psychic connection because the person in this game
Now,
is British.
before we get started, can you give me your name for the record, please?
Oh, yeah, sure. It's, Heather. My name's Heather.
Okay, Heather, if that is your real name, I'm gonna check your patients folder. And it says, while time is limited, it's best to look through all the documents. Not all questions have a contradiction. Proceed to the next question if nothing seems to be wrong to avoid wasting time. Avoid picking things that aren't contradictions. All it does is make you lose time. If you run out of time, you can no longer browse the information. Use your tape recorder to rehear the last thing the suspect said. Okay, so basically I'm on my Phoenix right, and her name is Darcy Wido. I thought her name was Heather. So the contradiction is that she is named Darcy, but she said her name was Heather, so objection!
That's not what it says in your patient record.
Oh, right. Heather's, just a nickname of mine.
Right.
It's Darcy. Sorry for the confusion.
You aren't from around here, are you? Could you tell me what state?
State? Sure. It's Pennsylvania.
Usually if you say in the beginning of anything, you're lying your ass off. So the next page says, letter from police department. We're sorry to say that due to the active status of investigation, the police are unable to provide any notes from investigators. However, the precinct is willing to work with Innsmount in some capacity, so we've sent you a binder containing any evidence we aren't currently using. We hope this is ample support to help with your interrogation of the patient. So let's see, here's the police report. Officers responded to a 911 call about individuals entering an abandoned house. Upon entering the premises, officers found one living victim in the body of an unidentified individual. Judging by the state of the two, it's estimated that they had been there for just a few hours. The surviving victim had been restrained to a chair. She was conscious and cognizant, but would not answer any questions. The body of an unidentified girl was discovered just a few feet from the survivor. Both individuals arrived at the same time based on the state of their clothing. The body was in an unnatural state. The entire body, including limbs, was twisted and deformed, and was in a state that closely resembled late stages of decomposition. The identity has yet to be determined due to these factors. And the actions taken were, following the survivor's rescue, she immediately assaulted the officers present, leading to 2 police casualties due to severe injuries. Damn, she put 2 police officers in a body bag? The woman was quickly detained and medical support was called, but she has been uncooperative with questioning. A Virginia ID was found on the scene. Objection! You know what I mean?
It says you're from Virginia, though.
Ah, right. Sorry. I always get Pennsylvania and Virginia mixed up, you know?
Yeah, just like me
so
with
close.
California and North Dakota.
Are you talking to me of your own volition?
Yeah, of course. I just want to give my side of the story.
Her breath smells like bullshit. I guess we're just gonna proceed to the next question.
All right, thanks for that information.
I like games
It's
like
just
this
a
where we have to
formality for the
interrogate somebody and
records.
smell out the lies.
It, seemed that way.
Now, we don't have all the time in the world, so I won't bother you with going over the details. To keep it short, I need to ask you some questions about the university and your abduction.
Alright, that's fine. Go ahead.
As I'm sure you remember, you requested this meeting. The police have provided me with a binder containing some of their evidence. which I'll be using to make sure you're taking this discussion seriously. They told me that you were quite uncooperative during initial questioning. It's just to make sure.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you for, agreeing to this.
Okay, so, first of all, could you tell me a bit more about your experience at university?
Yeah. I was abducted at Harvard University, which is where I went to. It was, fine. It's not as if my grades were bad or anything. I got on well, I guess. Until the, abduction, of course.
Why do I feel like she's lying so freaking hard? Let me examine the binder, and now we don't have any time. Okay, so... Oh my goodness, there's so many things that we can look through. Crime scene, unidentified female corpse? Oh wait, I don't want to click on that. Harbor University may face lawsuit. Virginia father Alan Widow has made a public statement about his plans to file a lawsuit against Harbor University over what happened to his daughter, claiming that Harbor failed to assure the safety of my daughter and clearly lacked anything resembling a background check on their staff. A few weeks ago, Harbor University student Darcy Widow was abducted from the university and brought to an abandoned house near 23rd West Road Street, where she was later found by police bound to a chair next to an unidentified human corpse. Complicating matters is that Darcy herself was shortly arrested for assaulting the police officers. Okay, we know that. So, Harbor University student complaint record. So, student with complaint was Darcy, and student of interest was Heather Baker. She said her name was Heather too, right? Darcy submitted a complaint to the front desk about a student named Heather Baker. Both are currently paired together on an assignment for Professor Murphy's anthropology class. Darcy expressed discomfort with Heather, stating that she seemed more interested in me than the assignment. Darcy has said that she assumes Heather is just trying to be friendly and make small talk, but finds some of the questions unnerving. She went on to say that she didn't report this directly to the professor because she doesn't feel comfortable doing so, and also doesn't want to become enemies with Heather. There currently isn't much we can do at the moment, but if Darcy returns with more issues on the matter, then we'll take a closer look. I wonder why Darcy said that her name was Heather. This is the crime scene chair abducted was tied to. And then this is a wanted person, James Murphy, Jeffrey Dahmer looking ass. Eyewitness statement, a local teenager returning home from a late stay with their friends witnessed a strange occurrence on 23rd West Road Street. They reported seeing lights from an abandoned house that they passed by occasionally. The witness decided to investigate what the source of the light was, but as they approached the house, they heard a car driving in and decided to hide. The car parked by the abandoned house and the two people left, according to the witness's statement. While the witness couldn't get a clear view of the people coming from the car, they did report that they heard what sounded like a girl calling for help and could apparently see one of the figures try and cover her mouth while dragging her into the house. After seeing this, witness headed straight home, taking around 15 to 30 minutes, and immediately called 911 to report the event. Okay, so I think this is a little bit into the future of the questions, but this is sent to Heather at Harbor University. All right, I was able to get my hands on the plane tickets. Our flight is 5 days from now because I'd rather not risk staying here for long. After what will happen, people will get suspicious. Whatever you have planned with her, I suggest taking care of it in the next few days and fast. Once we've taken care of any loose ends, we'll make our exit out of state. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, wait, James Murphy and Darcy Widow? Wait, they planned to actually... Oh, wait. Did he have like a romantic relationship with her? Hold up. Hold up with your nasty ass. He was involved with the abduction of Darcy and the homicide of an as of yet unidentified female victim. What the heck? Let's go to the next question.
It's a fairly big university, with lots of fields and classes.
I just wanted to get a
What
little
did you
background
major in?
information, everybody.
My major? Well, I took a bachelor's degree, so I took a lot of classes that weren't part of it. But it was, management.
Management, huh? Let me examine that binder one more freaking time, because I don't believe you. Your major is literature! Lying again!
College records.
I'm really on my
state that
Phoenix
you
Wright
majored
right
in
now.
Literature.
Uh-oh. I guess that was just a mistake.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, I majored in literature. My head's just kind of all over the place, you know?
Did you make any friends during your time at university? Any strong relationships with anyone?
I mean, of course, I had a couple of friends. Are you asking if I had a boyfriend or something? I never really had any strong relationships with anyone, to be honest. Mostly just, acquaintances.
I'm licking my lips because I can't wait. I can't wait to pull this picture up. Wait, what? Hold on. How? There you go.
Seem to suggest otherwise.
I knew it was one of those.
Ah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, where were you going, huh?
Yeah, those.
Cancun?
Me and the professor weren't, super close, I guess. I wouldn't call it a strong relationship. He was the one who bought the tickets anyway.
I
Can
like
you think
games
of any
like
reason
this.
why you might have been abducted?
I honestly have no idea. I mean, it's not like I'm rich or anything. My parents don't make too much money, so I can't imagine they wanted something like a ransom or anything.
Okay. Well, let me see some background on your parents one more time. Wait a minute, what's this? It says, if you're reading this, it means I'm gone. Given everything I've involved myself in, I can only hope I'm just dead. Any alternatives are too chilling to consider. All I can offer are my deepest apologies for what I've done. The one that forced my hand on these awful deeds made me feel as if I had no choice but to follow orders. I wish I could tell you everything, but even just writing this is a great struggle. I can only say this, it wasn't my choice, and I hope to make this right. P.S. Hold on to this like your life depends on it. If you have the misfortune of confronting them, it may just aid you. J.M. JM is this dude right here, this douchebag. Yeah, it says right here that your dad is actually one of Virginia's most successful lawyers.
A highly successful
So
lawyer?
what are you talking about, girl?
He is, isn't he?
I should be a
Well,
lawyer. I should quit doing YouTube
I
and just be a
still wouldn't
full-time
say
lawyer.
that,
Like, come on now.
He makes all that much.
Were you responsible for the death of the other person in that room?
What? No way, of course, I wasn't. Did you see what happened to that body? How could I have caused that?
Anybody's capable of anything. Come on, girl. Holy shit. That body is pretty fucked up, though. It is pretty fucked up, I will say that. So, crime scene unidentified symbol. You know what? Let's just proceed to the next question.
When you were abducted, was there another person at the scene with you and the corpse?
It's a little hard to remember, but I'm pretty sure it was just me and the person during the, kidnapping.
Were you involved in what happened?
Are you joking? I already told you. How could I have been involved in that?
Most people with no involvement don't attack the police and attempt to escape.
You can't be serious. I was in shock. I had just been abducted and there was a dead body. I wasn't thinking right.
You don't
That's a
seem
pretty
to be
solid
doing a lot
answer.
of thinking right. You're still trying to avoid the police, and even after requesting this meeting, you continue to lie and mix yourself up with another person. Make it make sense, Darcy.
Make it make
That's
sense.
even who you are. I'm
Quotes
starting
to
to think
live
you
by.
don't even know yourself.
Look, I'm just, not in the right headspace. Just give me a moment and I swear I'll tell you everything.
Sorry, but I just don't have time to be led around with lies and excuses.
Let
I'll
him
get
know.
one of the staff members to
Let
take
him know,
you back
King.
to your cell and check back in a week. That should be enough time to get your thoughts straight.
Wait, hold on. I don't have a week. I need to talk to you now.
Why don't
I'm
you have a
sorry,
week?
but our time is up.
I can't let you leave.
Whoa!
What? What the hell is going on?
Sorry, but I don't have much time before it finds me. I need you right here, right now.
Right here, right now?
What exactly are you?
Well, I guess there's not much point in hiding it. I'm not exactly human. I suppose you could call me an entity. One using this body to hide in your world. I'm losing control of my grasp on this reality, though, and I need your help to fix it.
Okay, I don't think any examining of the binder, actually maybe. Reading this means that you're now trapped in that thing's pocket reality. It won't let you leave until it gets what it wants. And if you refuse to do so, it will result in the end of all life as we know it. However, after rigorous research, I can say there is a third option. First, you need to have a symbol present during the event. Then try to find ways to contradict the entity as best as you can. I couldn't explain why, but for some reason, being confronted seems to break its hold just enough for the symbol to reveal a 4-word code phrase. When all 4 words are revealed to you, say them aloud directly to it. Godspeed, and best of luck to you. Okay, thank you, random person writing those things. Let's do this.
You mentioned something trying to find you. What's trying to find you?
Where I'm from, there are powerful beings that even I'm hesitant to describe.
Okay.
That even something like me shouldn't bother. But I did. And now it's after me. And I'm not just going to let it take me. So, I'm hiding from it.
You're hiding from it. I don't think that I need to investigate this any further. So let's just proceed to the next question.
What was the real reason behind your relationship with the professor?
Maybe we can
He
find a
was
contradiction
just
here.
someone that knew about the world and was willing to help me. I can't afford to get caught. It's a far greater issue than you think.
Okay.
Where is the professor now?
He is no longer in this reality. He was taken to another. He screwed up during the last event while setting something up. Not sure if he can get back or not.
What was the actual reason for this abduction?
I wouldn't call it an abduction. No one was forced into it. It was just a ritual to help maintain my control and keep me hidden.
Uh-huh.
So what happened to that body?
We ran out of time during the event. The being I'm hiding from, the hunter, got to her. And well, you see why I'm on the run.
I'm so confused right now. I feel like I'm missing something. Like I'm just
Why?
asking
Was there a
questions and
third
not doing
person
shit
at the
about it.
event Anyway?
It was just something the professor decided at the last minute. No reason for her to be there at all.
Okay, I actually think that's some bullshit.
This email seems to say it was planned in advance.
Well,
I remember that email.
I-
Whoa, whoa!
Look, why are we talking
Girl
about this
aged like
third
40
person?
years.
They aren't important. Can't you see there are bigger things going on right now?
Did you even know who that classmate was?
Nobody important. Probably just one of the professor's students. I've got no idea who she might be, to be honest.
Well, we can contradict that because you actually reported her, right? You sent a complaint, right?
These records seem to show that you
I'm
two
too
did a
good.
class assignment together.
I'm too
Plus,
nice
there
with it.
was the confusion over names earlier. You called yourself Heather at first.
Are you serious? How
Yeah,
is
show
this
me that old
remotely
face.
important?
Show
Were you
me
not
that old
listening
face.
when I said we don't have a lot of time? Listen, we are out of time. I'll need you to recite this incantation to hide me from the hunter.
Legline.
This
You got me
is
fucked up if you
crucial.
think I'm saying that.
If the hunter gets me, it will have an opening into this world. It will destroy all life as you know it. No question. Hiding me will save the world. So I trust you know the right choice here.
Nope,
Are
objection.
there no other options? Nothing else that can prevent this?
There is no other way. You have to make the decision.
So I definitely screwed up. Say the incantation? Hell no. I'm not saying shit. I'm saying this.
I suppose an action is a choice of its own.
Sorry, but this is just too much to handle all at once.
He's way too calm for all this to be happening right
least
now.
I won't be alone in the inevitable suffering.
Whoa! Darcy? Okay. We got ending 2 out of 5. I only lasted a scant few seconds.
That's what he said.
But I remember the horror that I let into our world. Whatever that thing I interrogated was, it was telling the truth about one thing. The being that hunted it was so much more powerful than it was. The worst part wasn't the agonizing pain of my body being devoured by that thing, or even the lingering thoughts of whether I'll be suffering like this forever. No, the worst part was that I could vividly hear the billions of people screaming in torment as they met the end I had mistakenly unleashed on them. Okay, So maybe we should just say the thing if Heather or whatever this beast is wants us to say.
What was the actual reason for this abduction?
I wouldn't call it an abduction. No one was forced into it. It was just a ritual to help maintain my control and keep me hidden.
That's definitely a lie, because somebody definitely was abducted. Hold on. How do I go and say that somebody got abducted? It was like an eyewitness thing. Right here?
We have a
There you
witness who testified otherwise.
That's, well, I
As
was
what?
losing control of my body.
Let me know.
I needed to be handcuffed so I could be taken care of. That's all. A misunderstanding.
So what happened to that body?
We ran out of time during the event. The being I'm hiding from, the hunter, got to her. And well, you see why I'm on the run.
I see why you're on the run. I don't think that there's anything to contradict here. I think.
Why? Was there a third person at the event anyway?
It was just something the professor decided at the last minute. No reason for her to be there at all.
A last minute thing? I don't believe that. 1 second. This one?
This email seems to say it was planned
I'm
in
too good,
advance.
everybody.
Well, Look, why are we talking about this third person? They aren't important. Can't you see there are bigger things going on right now?
Did you even know who that classmate was?
Nobody important. Probably just one of the professor's students.
Good thing I read all
have
these
no
notes
idea
beforehand.
Who she might be, to be honest.
Because remember, Darcy filed a complaint right here. Where is it? There was like a complaint. Darcy submitted a complaint to the front desk.
These records seem to show that you two did a class assignment together. Plus, there was the confusion over names earlier. You called yourself Heather at first.
Are you serious? How is
The
this
hell was
remotely
that?
important? Were you not listening when I said we don't have a lot of time? Listen, we are out of time. I'll need you to recite this incantation to hide me from the hunter.
Leg line.
Karapathinadawa. This is crucial. If the hunter gets me, it will have an opening into this world. It
Should I
will
trust that?
destroy all life as you know it. No question.
I got my
Hiding me
booty
will
cheeks
save
clapped
the
when I
world.
didn't do it, so maybe I
So
should just
trust,
do it.
You know, the right.
Let me just
Are there
try.
no other option?
There is no.
Okay, let me just say the incantation.
Alright, fine. I'll say it. Leg line. Kurapathinadada.
My thanks to you. How
How
to face my
my
punishment?
punishment?
I'm dumb. I'm stupid. I'm a moron. I'm a loser.
What? What happened? Why the hell can't I move?
Wait, did we switch bodies?
I've done all I can with the patient, but she still refuses to cooperate.
We body switched.
She needs some time alone, so please
She's me and I'm
don't
he.
disturb her. I'll
But
be
he's
back
she.
with some staff
Then
to
who's we?
escort her back to her cell.
This can't be.
Wow.
That's not me.
Don't listen to it. That's not me you're talking to.
Okay. Ending 3 out of 5. Those are my last words before the pain hit me. A pain too agonizing to even describe. Soon followed my bones bending like they were made of soft rubber. It felt like my skin was being pulled from every opening possible. My last seconds on Earth were torturous, and all I could think about was whether this is how I would die, or if I would continue to feel this horror wherever this thing was taking me. We need to get a good ending. Okay, so if we read the red ink, it says that reading this means that you're now trapped in that thing's pocket reality. It won't let you leave until it gets what it wants. And if you refuse to do so, it will result in the end of all life as we know it. However, after rigorous research, I can say there is a third option. First, you need to have a symbol present during the event. Then try to find ways to contradict the entity as best as you can. I couldn't explain why, but for some reason being confronted seems to break its hold just enough for the symbol to reveal a 4-word code phrase. When all 4 words are revealed to you, say them aloud directly to it. Godspeed, the best of luck to you. And it says right here, Chan, Il, Falili, and Obra.
According to this, I can say this. Chan Eaf Fele Oriba.
Yeah,
Wait,
that.
where did you?
I said that right.
How do you know that?
Oh no. Oh no.
Do you have any idea what you've done?
Yeah, you didn't know I knew how to speak alienese? Gotcha, bitch.
What? What happened? Is it over?
Oh,
Did
it's
I do
over.
it all right?
That was ending 1 of 5. In the end, that thing vanished, along with any danger it had caused. I don't know if I made the right call, but I made my choice and I'm paying for it. After everything that happened during the interrogation, the investigation naturally went on to what happened to the patient. Of course, I was the prime suspect in her disappearance. There was no point telling them what really happened. Who would believe me? Either way, what I said was irrelevant. Now I'm a patient in the very facility I work for, subject to countless interrogations, stuck in captivity. I'm left to wonder, did I make the right choice or will that thing return? I feel like the best thing for us to do would be to just leave.
Forget this. I'll leave them to someone else. I'm taking today off.
I'm taking the day off. I'm gonna just chill on the couch with my balls out and a bucket of ice cream. That's the best ending that I could get. But that was Interrogation, everybody. I love games like that where you have to figure out what they said that's actually not true just based on the evidence that you have right in front of you. That's why I loved playing Phoenix Wright, and I know people are going to be like, well, you should finish Phoenix Wright. I will. Maybe one day, maybe someday I'll just like binge play like the whole thing in one full video, and then I'll try like the Trials and Tribulations one. I think that's the one that I need to play. And yeah. This one was actually pretty cool. I enjoyed myself with it. Hopefully you all did too. If you did, make sure you give it one big fat like. And tell a friend today that Jay from the Kubz Scouts is that dude!